Hey everybody, it's Keith with the L1 Automotive Training Channel, and you guys saw my video not so long ago about getting the Keyline Gymkhana. Used to be called the Gymkhana 994. So now we're gonna actually use the machine. So the last video kind of, hey, I got a new tool, check it out. And now we've got a 5 Series BMW, that one right there. And we're going to decode this key and then cut a replacement. So the customer brought this one in shambles, so we're going to replace the key. This is a car lot, so they wanted an aftermarket key to save a few dollars. Perfectly fine with me, totally understandable. So we're going to decode this key using we're actually going to use the control head that comes with the Keyline machine. I fought back and forth. I wanted to put like a tablet on there or whatever, but since like so many people use this machine here at the shop, it's easier to just leave this tablet that comes with it, which is super rugged. And it's pressure sensitive, like I showed before. So you can even use like a, probably shouldn't, but sorry Keyline, but you could even use a key to press the buttons. So kind of nice. So let's jump right into it. I'm gonna decode the key and show you some of the stuff I like about this machine over the other ones we have. It's actually a much nicer quality machine than everything else we have. And then how well it cuts. So let's check it out. Okay, I went ahead and clamped the key in position U0 because this is 8 cuts. I'm pretty sure that's what it takes. Over to L1training.com, and I have hundreds of hours of advanced level training. We cover diagnosis, module programming, EEPROM, immobilizer, keys, board repairs, all of the great stuff you guys have questions about at L1training.com. So we'll go to vehicles, we'll go to select BMW, we'll press next. Yeah, 3 Series is close enough. It's 5 Series, same thing. It doesn't matter as long as it's got the 2 ITR type of key, which is the top one that's selected there. So we'll press next. We'll go to decode. Yep, so it says jaw U and the stop number U0. If you look on there, each of the stops are numbered, so I have the key lined up with stop U0. So we'll press next. We already have the shield down. Should go ahead and decode. So right now it's calibrating the test probe on the little block that's on the jaw, so it knows where it's at physically. This uses continuity, so you want to make sure that you have the area clean. So now it's going to find the end of the key. Once it finds the end of the key, then it will start the decoding process. So it's going bitting by bitting and grabbing the code. Now, when it finishes here in a second, what we're looking for is up here at the top. We want it to be an actual code within the code series, and then we know it was decoded into at least a proper number. So every one of the cuts should equate to something that's a proper number. So code search and process, decode complete. So you see how it gives a code, 1589. If it said no code up there, like let's say for instance, it read this 1, see if I can modify it, as a 3. Okay, so you see the code up top, there's no code. So we'll click decode, oh, whoops, back. There's no code up there. But since that 1 was a 1, that's an actual cut code. So it found that code. I did that wrong. Let me change it to a 3 for you. Change it to a not real code. Find codes. Oh, that is 1. Okay. So all right, so it found the cut for us. So what we're going to do is go ahead and pull this one out. We're going to undo it out of the clamp. It's nice because compared to my other machines, this both releases the side tension and the top tension, because as it clamps down, it clamps across the top and the sides. Super, super helpful. And then we're just going to check the key and make sure the key and the code match. To me, that looks correct. Yep, that looks about right. So I'm going to take the replacement key, we're going to put it in the jaw and then get it ready for cutting. I can attempt to do that one-handed. It's actually kind of nice to do because it does both clamping procedures, top and sides, at the same time. So I can get it like what looks like close to me. And as I twist it, it both centers and pushes down on the key. And then I can see that it's lined up right where I want it to be. Cool. So I'll close the shield. We'll click next. And then we'll go ahead and we line it up with the 0 where it says. And we're going to click save first. So I'm going to save this. I'm going to put the RO number for us. Save it. Click cut. So I just click cut over here on the side. And now it's going to do the same thing. It's going to recheck the location of all the little blocks so it knows where it's at in space and time of where, you know, where the block is compared to the rest of the machine. Then it's going to go check the cutter position on that little pedestal right there. It touches it. Now it's going to go check the end of the key. Then once it checks the end of the key, it should wind up the cutter and go to town. All right, here it goes. Okay, now I'm gonna flip the key over and do the same thing. Give me 1 second to flip it over. All right, so it's been like 30 seconds. I flipped the key over and just cleaned off with my brush. I just cleaned off the chips that were in there and got them. I mean, there's still chips everywhere. So I'll close the shield. It was telling me rotate the keys by 180. I did that. Clean the chips off. I did that. And it's gonna go back and do the same procedure over again. It's gonna make sure the key position is the same or close enough. It's going to recheck where the position of the end of the key is. Sweet. So it's cut complete. Remove the key. Okay, so we're going to lift the shield up. Unwind it. We're going to go see if it works in the car. Why don't you come with me? Hey, John, Zach.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
What's up? Let's make sure this key, worky. Thanks, Zach, for telling me to put my foot on the brake. Hey, that helps. Sweet. Key works good. Let's make sure it works in the door. Nice. Sweet. And one key. Hey guys, we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.